to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. Let's see what he can do with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability.
A shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the air, it's Carr. Pulls it in, it's Grigsby. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. On the run, fires downfield. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Shakes off the defender. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3. On
the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. The Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Dropping back, it's Mims. Here's the pressure. Fires downfield. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The sure hands, it's Grover. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They believe they can run right here. Breaks into the open. The 20, the 10. Touchdown Wolverine. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Looking downfield, it's Mims. Puts it out of the air. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Eastern Michigan going fast. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Uncorks one to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To throw, it's Mims. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Grover. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Power football with the run. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. And he loses the football. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rides to back and leaves it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But
turning it on. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to attack a... Next going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Might as well give it to him again. Shows him the stiff arm. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the give off the left side. Hard running there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Carr. That's caught, it's Hale. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
No good. And the missed field goal leaves the lead at 23. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Makes the catch. It's Graham. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Flanagan. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying. The football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after he saw. Turn on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Fires to the big fella. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. He got it. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. Quickly out to the tight end. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The play action fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. He wants to change this route. Going up top again. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Give to the back. Sweet cut there. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got a man. It's Grover. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Mims. Sets up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got it.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Touchdown Wolverines! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Jensen. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass, it's Mims. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Caught over the middle. It's Traore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. And he's dragged down.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Quick release on the RPO. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man, it's Flanagan. Catch in the middle, it's Fox.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to take off. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. 3rd down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open, what does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
He caught it! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Warner. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Michigan offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the foot.
Makes a catch at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Back to throw. It's Flanagan. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Got it, looking for the first down. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end.
He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Eastern Michigan, 10.
Fielded in the end zone. It's sapped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Warner. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.